Are the Kansas City Chiefs interested in bringing in a left tackle? Let's talk about it. Welcome in everybody to the KC Sports Report. I'm your host Michael Darcy. I'm a local Kansas City-based Chiefs YouTuber covering this Chiefs team each and every single day. And the best thing you guys can do to support this channel is hit that like button and subscribe for more daily Chiefs coverage. Now let's talk about one issue that I have seen a lot over social media and a lot in the YouTube comment section, and it's talking about the left tackle position. I know that we're all frustrated with the left tackle position. Patrick Mahomes has been getting pressured a lot this season, but it hasn't really been smooth sailing for the Chiefs. The Chiefs went into this season with the mindset that rookie left tackle Kingsley Suamataia was going to be the starter. He was your second round draft pick out of BYU. He was garbage. He was the worst left tackle I have ever seen play the position. It was very clear very early on that he was not ready. He got benched in week 2, and then he had to come back due to injury. And goodness gracious, he was a really bad left tackle. And so Wanya Morris has been the team's starting left tackle the majority of the season, but he's had injury problems. And even he hasn't been great. And so it leads a lot of Chiefs fans asking the question, why haven't they gone out and re-signed Donovan Smith? Donovan Smith was on this team last year. He won a Super Bowl with this offense, and he wasn't a great left tackle, but he was someone that kept Mahomes on his feet and protected him for the most part. Now, did he have a couple holding penalties that would kill an offensive drive? Yes. But Patrick Mahomes wasn't getting obliterated on every single play. And so a lot of Chiefs fans have fallen for the idea of bringing back Donovan Smith. And I'm guilty of that. I've been talking about the possibility of the Chiefs reuniting with Donovan Smith for the better part of the last 2 to 3 weeks. But unfortunately, I'm not sure if that's going to happen anymore. When we first talked about the possibility of the Chiefs making this move, Nate Taylor of The Athletic reported that Donovan Smith was ready and waiting to be signed after that Buffalo game. But that was only if they had any injury questions about Wanya Morris. Wanya Morris didn't get injured, but he was shaky in that game. And we haven't heard anything else about the possibility of bringing back Smith. But the more that this drags on, the more that Donovan Smith continues to sit on his couch, I have serious questions if there is any validity to the rumor that he could come back. Because if this was a guy that Brett Veach thought could come off the couch, be a backup or even a starting left tackle for this team, he would already be on this team. Why would Brett Veach hesitate to make this move when he's already brought in guys like Kareem Hunt and Juju Smith-Schuster, and they've made an immediate impact? So those guys came in right off the street right away, but Donovan Smith has just waited. He sat there waiting, and I think there might be an issue with the contract. Maybe he wants more money, and it just doesn't fit the Chiefs' current cap needs. But there's also a chance he's washed. Donovan Smith is 31 years old, and like I said, he wasn't the best left tackle. He was just better than Kingsley Suamataia. Goodness gracious. Kingsley Suamataia and Wanya Morris. And so I don't know if this is even in the cards because the Chiefs might view him as a player that's too old, isn't going to fit what they need, and he's just not reliable anymore. And that's frustrating because I think that a lot of us Chiefs fans, including myself, think that Donovan Smith is the answer, at least to, the problems of Mahomes getting pressured on every down. But I think if Brett Veach truly thought that Donovan Smith could make a difference on this offensive line, he'd already be here. And so I really question if we're going to ever see him come back to this team. And that's why, my initial tone was, yeah, the Chiefs should go make this move, and it's a no-brainer. But as I've sat with it, as I've thought about it more in depth, if the Chiefs were serious about fixing this and they thought Donovan Smith was the candidate for that job, he'd already be here. And so I think that we have to operate like Donovan Smith is not going to be a part of this Chiefs team this season. So we're stuck with Wanya Morris and rookie undrafted free agent Ethan Driscoll, which is kind of a scary thought. Hopefully the Chiefs don't have the same issue that happened back in 2020 where Eric Fisher got hurt and you were stuck with Mike Remmers as your backup left tackle in the Super Bowl. We saw how that played out, but they're banking on Wanya Morris staying fully healthy for the rest of the season and being an average left tackle. And I think that You can win with an average left tackle. They've done it with, Hollywood Brown. They've done it with Orlando Brown. They've done it with, Donovan Smith. They've done it with, Eric Fisher. They have gotten the most out of the left tackle position, even with the guys not being elite. But can you do it with Ethan Driscoll as your starting left tackle? I don't think that you can. And so the franchise is really banking on Wanya Morris staying healthy. And that's a scary thing, because if he goes out, if he gets hurt with that, leg injury that we've already seen him suffer at points this season, the Chiefs could be in a lot of trouble. And so, Chiefs Kingdom, I want to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. What do you think of the possibility that the Chiefs don't end up bringing back Donovan Smith? Do you like that decision? Do you hate it? I know this video is probably going to get a lot of hate just because we want to see this Chiefs team three-peat, and we think the best course of action is to bring in Donovan Smith to shore up the left side of the line, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think, like I said, if Brett Veach was truly, set on his mind that we needed to get better at that position, Donovan Smith, being one of the only candidates out there in free agency, would already be on this team. And so I think, unfortunately, we are not going to see Donovan Smith come back to this team. So it's Wanya Morris and Ethan Driscoll's time to shine, and hopefully they can be a good stopgap left tackle and just keep Mahomes healthy. Because we've already seen Mahomes is taking a beating. He's getting hit a lot off that left side, and if we want to have any chance to three-peat in February, he's going to have to get a little bit more protection to find his receivers downfield. So Chiefs Kingdom, that is all I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe for more of the best Chiefs content on YouTube. I've been pushing stuff out each and every single day, sometimes like today, multiple times a day. And the best thing you guys can do to support this channel is by hitting that like button and subscribing for more daily Chiefs coverage. You guys can go follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok, KC_Sports Report, Twitter at KC Sports Report, and at the Michael Darcy. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching this video, and go Chiefs.